Yes, the holder safely through from that All-England tie. And now let us continue with an Aussie-England clash. Russell Stewart is the Australian. He is an accounts examiner, hoping to tot out some big scores, no doubt. He is the reigning Australian Masters and Victorian Open champion and is seeded 15 for this title. John Lowe, though, is the world number 3. John won this title in 1976 and 1980, and he also won the World Championship in 1979 and is the current holder. Let's join it at the start.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg, John to throw first.
The makings of a classy match. It's always class when John Lowe displays his ability and unsurpassed
60.
skill. And he has a real, genuine world-class opponent in Russell Stewart from Canberra, down under.
100.
Lowe, a former winner of this crown. And he's been runner-up once, losing semi-finalist back in '83. Not a particularly good record in this tournament by his standards.
41.
Russell Stewart here has made the last 8 once, but I seem to recollect he made a bit of a name for himself in this tournament
43.
when he first came here, and he was jet-lagged and went to sleep and missed his qualifying match. Long way to come for a good snore.
100.
Both these players are seeded. Lowe is seeded 2 behind Bob Anderson, and Russell Stewart at 50 just squeezes in the seedings. Stewart hanging on to the throw here. This is useful.
140. Russell requires 118.
Now the round ton.
58.
Well, that's one treble. Lowe wants 180, so if that's the second one, and it isn't, it's a single.
100.
He would have had to have stayed clear
Russell
of the
requires
maximum
60.
or bust. So it's Stewart on 60, so only just one way for him, and now double tops, the single 20. And the double.
Yes,
First blood to the Aussie.
leg. Russell Stewart. Second leg, Russell to throw first.
Well, we could be on the threshold of a surprise. Stewart taking that first leg against the head with 17 darts only.
22.
And if Lowe is true to character, he will punish that 22 opener. Yes, he will.
$180.
That's a maximum at the top of the leg, opening up all kinds of fascinating possibilities.
$60.
Another maximum 180 from Lowe, and we would start twitching. Just too high, the first start above the wire.
60. $96.
Oh, Lowe is gaining some momentum here.
140.
So that's 180, 60, 140. He's down at 121. We have a very real chance of a 12-dart finish here in this leg to level up the first set.
85. John requires 121.
Looks as though he's going for treble 20, yes. Still has a chance here. Didn't really need to go too hard for it.
85.
Because Stewart is back on 238, unable to finish, and Lowe would have been aware of that situation.
John requires 36.
218s, he's hit this one a time or 1,000. There it is again.
There's the second leg to John Lowe.
His favourite double. Lowe out in 13 darts there, world class.
Third leg, John to throw first. $140.
And this is the cool, calm style of a man who really has been at the very pinnacle of darts for the last 10 years, has won virtually every title.
64.
Certainly he's been world master before, and of course he is the reigning world professional champion. He's closing the gap on Bob Anderson at the top of the world rankings, only 4 behind now. Points accumulated here could make a lot of difference.
100.
Anderson, of course, still going strong.
$60.
Lowe, as our captain tells you, well clear.
$100.
Really impossible to play against him in this kind of mood. 140, 100, 100. He had the darts, and Stewart can but chase.
60. John requires 161.
We've seen him hit this before, though he might not be going too seriously for it, as Russell Stewart is back on 317.
100. $100. John requires 61.
Should go for 25 to leave his favourite 218s. Proves us all to be pretty poor profits. No, 32 left now. There it is.
29. $100. John requires 32.
Well, no doubts away. No way he's going to go for that. 216s. And now 8s.
Yes, that's the first set to John Lowe.
And 17 darts was all he needed to wrap up that set in the third leg.
And John Lowe went on to complete a very comfortable 2-0 victory.